fire service integrated with the civil defense together as one body under the MHA. Early years, we do not have training with the MOH. Rather, is the nurses who are trained from the hospital, then they are posted to the fire service to run the ambulance.
We were the first nurses who started using the automated external defibrillator. So it's assumingly that if we manage to save somebody, they will implement in the whole ambulances. That we save a life. He was discharged, was a young guy, young chap. So and then because of that, we had the budget to apply in all the ambulances.
Yeah. So I went to Vancouver in 1997 with another colleague, Susan, to be trained as the paramedic instructor, because by then MOH say that they cannot. They are not going to send any more nurses to civil defense, and we need to train our own people.
Yeah, the SAF paramedic program actually started somewhere in 1995, and on my tour of duty as far as this program is concerned, it's there about for 5 years until 2021. Why did then the medical corps chose the British Columbia as the paramedic academy of choice? It's simply for the fact that the JIBC then was very geared towards paramedicine as far as paramedic and emergency care is concerned, because they were the main center of training in the entire of Canada. JIBC has already a set of all their materials, all their training cultures, their format, their lesson plans and everything. So it's a question of how do we therefore adapt whatever that we have over here and then put in place what we have over the SAF, kind of truncate it as a matriculation course.
We started work actually even before we came back to Singapore, because the plan was we were given a mandate to get it launched immediately. We touched down and we are given a short span of time, within 3 months, to get the first course running. Focus on the paramedic phase. We got the SCDF together and we worked on the program. Of course, we were being evaluated by our so-called Canadians who came down, who verified and checked our way of doing our curriculum.
I remember we have 2 committees were formed to assist us in development of this program. One is the Paramedic Training Committee and also the Medical Advisory Committee. The Paramedic Training Committee, Advisory Committee, as I remembered, it helped us to drive the way training is conducted, while the Medical Advisory Committee actually assists us, provide consultation in terms of the way protocol is being implemented.
Whatever we call them, whether we call them emergency medical technicians or emergency medical officers or paramedics, will be semantics. What's important is we need to see what is the best level of care that can be provided to patients who are being brought in and managed by the ambulance services. When we introduced 12-lead ECGs many years ago, I mean, of course, initially before we taught them those skills about doing ECG, we had to look into the feasibility of ECG transmission, the time it took for heart attack patients who came into the hospital to get a balloon to open up their blocked vessels. All right, there was a time savings of more than 30 minutes.
When I came back from the UK in 97 and then from the US in 1999, I had a lot of ideas and vision for our EMS, and I think today a lot of these have come into place and we have a very more structured program now, which is very good, because for our paramedics we need to have a career track for them. It has to be a career which is exciting, robust and transformative all the time, and full of challenges, so that they can adapt and they can also keep up with the developments. We need to make sure that we provide the adequate level of training for them as well, and we give them the appropriate recognition, which is very, very important for the hard work that they do, running around the streets of Singapore every day, going up and down the flats, and making sure our patients are given the best care at the pre-hospital level. Moving forwards, I'm really very excited and delighted that we have more structures coming into place, we have more collaborations and MOUs coming about, and we have set the track record to actually work with these educational organizations to help take paramedic education to a higher professional level. So I think that will be good. And this will also help to attract the younger generation, people who are interested in paramedical work to come and try out this area. So that will be really exciting, I think. SAF and SCDF, I think, works quite closely together, and it helps that they have many collaborative programs as well. And SAF has a lot of experiences because they are used to being deployed into the field, you know, in war areas and also in disaster areas as well. I've worked with SAF and also with SCDF personnel in the international setting where we have natural disasters happening and all that. So I think it is a positive win-win collaboration that SAF and SCDF has.
If we therefore have better training programs, not just do what we are doing and call it a degree program, no, but really enhancing the value of it, the quality of the training, adding in more interventions, increasing their skills, their ability to identify illnesses earlier. If we can do all that, then the outcomes we can get will be much better.
For the young, let me tell you, the sky has turned brighter. There's a glorious rainbow that beckons those with the spirit of adventure. And there are rich findings at the end of that rainbow. To the young and to the not so old, I say, look at that horizon. Follow that rainbow. Go ride it. Not all will be rich. Quite a few will find a grain of gold. Dig it up.